Hello and welcome to More Math Help. I am Miss Moore and I am here to help you with math. So what we're going to do tonight and what we do every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is I show up live. You bring your math questions. I want you to type those math questions in the Q&A box. And as we go throughout this live, I will be answering your questions one at a time to the best of my ability. All right. And so we're going to start. We had a graphing question come in. And again, while you're watching, just go ahead and put those questions in there so that I can get you. All right, here we go. So our first question is graphing, where to put X and where to put Y. And that question is coming in from TikTok. We love TikTok. Whoop, whoop. All right, so I'm going to make my screen into a graph. I think we like this one better. All right, so let's use this. Okay, so first things first. We had this question come in on my Discord as well. I don't know if it's the same person, but how do we know the difference between the X and the Y axis? How do we keep, memorize it, keep it in check, all the things? All right, so here's what we do. There's a saying that says X to the left, Y to the sky, okay? So the X axis goes left and right. Oh my goodness, Miss Moore, try to draw straight. Here we go. I'm going to try to draw a straight line. That is not a straight line. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing my best. Okay. So this is the x-axis right here. It's a little wavy, a little funny looking, but that's okay. Okay. So that is the x-axis. I'm going to move you guys over. And the y-axis, Y to the sky. Okay. So it's up and down. So X to the left, Y to the sky. And just like the alphabet, X comes first. So when we have a coordinate, it's X, it's X, comma, Y. So it's just like alphabetical order. X comes first, Y comes second. Okay? So X to the left goes left and right, Y to the sky. It goes up and down. Okay, so let's say we have a coordinate that says, let me use my colors, 1, 3. Okay, and one thing I did not do is label, my bad. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3. What do we have? All right, so blue, 1, 2, 3. And my moderators just let me know anytime I'm out of frame so I can move my camera. All right. So if X is 1, I go to where X equals 1. All right. So I'm starting in the middle. We always start in the middle. Okay. Right here is 0, 0, right? We're starting in the middle. And I go to the right to 1, right? You see it? We're going to the 1. But I'm not stopping there because it says Y equals 3. So I go to the right to 1, and I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm at point 1, 3. Okay? And let me erase the other stuff so you don't get confused. So it's X to the left, Y to the sky. And it's in order of alphabetical order. So X, comma, Y. 1, 3 would be to the right 1 and up 3. Okay. So Haley, did that help? Let me know. All right. Let me know if I answered your question like you wanted me to, girl. All right, so let me see these other questions. Can you show me the butterfly trick on fractions? Absolutely. Let me just, let me know when you guys see Haley, if she responds, if that helped her. All right. Jacob. All right. And Haley, if you missed it, just rewatch it on YouTube. So guys, this is going to be on YouTube. So if I ever go too fast, or you just, you understand it while we're doing it, but then when you leave the live, you're not sure what to do and you need a quick refresher, everything is on YouTube for you. All right, so here we go. Format background, we want plain and black. All right. So butterfly trick, I'm assuming this is when we are adding fractions, correct? Sure, Miss Moore. All right, so 4/5 plus 2/3. Okay. All right. So the butterfly method is we're just going to make those wings of the butterfly right there. We're going to multiply the diagonals. Okay. So what's 4 times 3? 12. Okay. And we make the other wing of the butterfly. Isn't it so pretty? Yay! 5 times 2 is 10. And then we just add them together. Okay. So 12 plus 10 is 22. All right. Now with the bottom part, we multiply that. So the only time you're adding is once you multiply and make the wings, you add the numerators. That's it. Everything else gets multiplied. And 5 times 3 is 15. Now you can leave it like that. Let's just leave it like that for the time being, since that's not our purpose. So let's do it again. All right. So again, let's say 7/8 plus 5/6. And this also, you know what? Let me subtract, because this also works for subtraction. So I can show you that. Minus and multiply. 7 times 6, make the first wing. That's going to be 42. 8 times 5, make the second wing. That's going to be 40. There was a minus sign in the middle, so I'm subtracting these two. So remember, when there was a plus sign, I add. But since there's a minus sign, I'm going to subtract. And then multiply. 8 times 6 is 48 on the bottom. And on the top, we have 42 minus 40, which is 2. Okay? And that would be the answer. Okay, so did that help you, Jacob? Hello, Dean. Good job, guys. Love the questions coming in. Keep it up. So, Jacob, let me know if that helped you out. Awesome. Okay, next one. And let me check in, make sure nobody on YouTube needed me. Let's see. Area parallelogram formula. I did it in class, but it's super hard. Okay, Sunny, I got you. All right. So let me go to my YouTube peeps real quick. All right. So parallelogram, it's, it's just a slanted rectangle. Okay. Wait. There it is. That's why. Okay. Y'all know I can't draw. So I always need them to make it look pretty like that. Okay. So parallelogram. Okay. So a parallelogram looks like this. Okay. The bottom of a parallelogram, or any figure, we call the base. Okay. So the bottom of a figure, base is the bottom. Now look at this parallelogram. The bottom, let's say the bottom was 5, right? Well, look at the length. The top and the bottom are equal. So if the bottom is 5, that means the top is 5, okay? If the left side is 3, that means the right side is 3. Doesn't it look equal? Yes, Miss Moore? Great. Okay, so the base is 5, and the height, okay, Now, a lot of people think about how if I say, what's your height? I want to measure your height. Would you be slanted for me to measure your height, or would you be standing up straight? So which one of these is the height? The left side right here, or is it the dashed line? Which one is standing up straight, right? It's the dashed line, okay? So the height is that dashed line. A lot of times it will be drawn in. Sometimes they put it on the outside like here, okay? Or they'll put it up here, okay? So that's just so you know, like it's not always going to be in the same place. But as long as it's a straight line, like a straight line, right? As long as it's a straight line, that is your height, okay? When I say I want to measure your height, you're like, oh, let me stand straight up tall, okay? So that's the height. Now, the area of a parallelogram, here's the formula, base times height. Done. That's it. So your area of a parallelogram is base times height. So if your height is 3 and your base is 5, we're just going to plug it in. Okay, now BH right next to each other, they are side by side. And I teach my students side by side, we multiply. When you see these two letters next to each other, this means base times height. The base is 5, the height is 3. Okay, they are side by side, and side by side, we multiply. All right, and 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, let's say it was inches, so our area would be inches squared. Okay, this is what you're learning today. Awesome. That was right on time. Let me see. So let me know if that helped you out. I got to see the comments on YouTube. I can't see it. Oh, I'm on the wrong section. All right, keep those questions coming. I did that in class. It was super hard. Okay, Sunny, let me know if that helped you out, okay? And let me... Did that help you, Ari? Yes, Dean. Okay. What's my next question? Oh, I should scroll down here. Okay, so we just did area of parallelogram formula. Okay, how about we do, which one?
We can do the how do you times a fraction.
Okay, multiplying fractions. Let's do it. All right. So to multiply fractions, we're gonna go straight across. So we have 3/5 times 1/2. All right, so it's Addie in here. 3/5 times 1/2. Now, again, so we usually cover multiplying fractions at least one time during this Q&A. It's because it's the easiest one of all the fractions, but you think it's hard because the other ones are hard. That's really what it is. So this is the easiest one out of all the fractions, but you think it's hard, but it's not. All right. So 3 times 1 is 3. You just go straight across. However you would think to do it, that's exactly how you do it. You just go straight across. That's it. Okay. So let's try it again. 2/5 times 3/11. 2 times 3 is 6. And 5 times 11 is 55. And done. That's it. Okay. Next question. Hope that helped. Which one?
We have what is an obtuse angle?
Okay. What is an obtuse and acute angle? More dollars. We gotcha. All right. Acute and obtuse. Okay. So there's three kind of angles. A right angle that equals 90 degrees. Okay, it's just like a L. I didn't really make that. Oops, sorry, y'all. I didn't make that the prettiest, but y'all get what I was trying to do. All right, so, oh my gosh, Miss Moore, what are we doing? All right. Okay, here we go. So we're going to make an L. And it has that little pretty square corner. And there's 90 degrees. Okay. Now, everything else is based off of this 90-degree angle. So an acute angle, it's just like it sounds. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at the baby, right? It's the smallest one. So an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. And doesn't it look like the less than symbol? Okay. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees. It's so cute. Look at the baby. And then a obtuse angle, it's big. It's more than 90 degrees. Okay. Obtuse. That's the biggest one. It's going to be more than 90 degrees. Okay. So if you think about it like a mouth, right? This mouth is like really tiny, the cute one. It's so cute little mouth. And then this one is open wide, like super big. And that's the obtuse. Okay. So it is more than 90 degrees and the right is 90 degrees equal. Okay. All right. So that is the difference between obtuse and acute. Did that help you? More dollars. Okay. Awesome. All right. Next one. Yay. I'm glad. All right. Let's look at the next question and let me check in with YouTube and make sure there's no other. Okay. Good. We're good.
There was a question about putting.
Say it again.
There's a question about putting scientific notation in standard form.
That's a big thingy. How many times? Wait, what's this one say? Then.
What I was doing Isabella's superseded experiment.
Okay, let me come back to that one.
Above it.
How do you do? What else? All right, I'm going to go here. And we'll come back to the standard form question. I just need to get clear on what you guys are asking. There was two different ones. So what was the name of that person? Sorry. Isabella. You had two different questions, right? One was standard form, and then one said, how many times greater is this than, what was the second number? So there was this number. Oh, I see it. How many times greater is this than that in standard form? Gotcha. Okay, I'll come back to it though. All right, I see it now. No, it's fine. I get it now. My brain was like, what is happening? All right, so let me answer this one from Rico. Rico, are you still in the house? 1 plus 3 minus 25. Josh, can you and JJ start on that other question while I do this? All right, so 1 plus 3 minus 25. Okay, so it's just PEMDAS. And this one, yesterday we had a PEMDAS question, and it was really interesting. We had all kinds of answers on the PEMDAS question. So that was interesting to see. But yes, parentheses first. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. P is for parentheses. So what's in the parentheses? We have 1 plus 3, which is 4. And then we have 4 minus 25. And this is a, what do you call it? Integers. These are integers. So you're going to get a negative number, right? I have $4 in my bank account. I try to take out $25. How much do I owe the bank, right? So if I have $4, I'm going to owe that bank a lot, right? So we basically do 25 minus 4, and 25 minus 4 is 21. And that's how much we're short by, right? $21. And so it's going to be a negative 21. For some of you, your teachers may have taught you keep, change, change. So you keep the first number the same, you change subtraction to addition, and you change 25 to negative 25. It's opposite. Okay. And so then we subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. All righty. Rico, hopefully that helped you out. But it is PEMDAS. So the hardest part of that was just the integer part. Okay. So while my moderators are working on that, question for Bella. Sitting in. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you want to explain on the solve it or just solve it?
Just solve. Okay, so Roblox, just tell me what you're supposed to do with this. That's the question. What are you solving for? What are you solving for, actually? So tell me what the actual question is, because that one is a little bit confusing. Like, are you supposed to? Oh wait, you weren't the one that asked for graphing, right? Like, are you supposed to graph it? What are we doing with this? Just tell me. I have no context. All right. Okay, so I'm working on Bella's. While you guys are here, make sure you are following me so I can help you guys out with, math anytime you need it. Also, guys, we have a Discord. So if you're not a part of my Discord, make sure you join, okay? So our Discord is in my bio. So if you go on my page, click the link, you will see the link to join my Discord, okay? So go ahead and do that. And then let me get this for Bella. Where is it? Negative 24. Okay. We're working on it, Bella. Roblox, did you ever answer my question? I saw the question I posted, but it was a question from a homework. Okay. That works. Okay. What is it? Sorry. So they're asking how many times greater is this and that, which lets me know we're going to be dividing some things. But keep going. Let me know when you guys got it. Okay. So obviously this is going to be more than this. What's wrong?
The question involves a lot of zeros.
Yes, it does. It involves a lot of zeros.
Too many characters for us to put in one message.
Okay. Oh, what did I miss? You're welcome, Bella. Let me give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. I got one more person. Hey guys. All right. Bella, just stay put. My moderators are working on it. I just had someone show up on YouTube. So I just want to make sure I get them real quick. Okay. So let me start with comparing. Huh? No. Just put it in my notebook and then bring it to me so then I can help her out. Where's the picture? Okay, right here. All right. So we had a question that came in earlier today, and they came comparing decimals. So let's do it. Comparing decimals and fractions. Okay. Bella, you're so sweet. All right. So decimals, let's start with that one because that's going to be the easiest to do. So think about it like this. If I'm comparing 8/10 to 56/100, right? We're tempted to think that that 56 is bigger, right? Because I see 56 and then I see 8, we're tempted to be like, oh yeah, 56 is bigger. Definitely, hands down. However, we can't do that when we're comparing decimals, okay? In order to compare decimals, they have to have the same amount of numbers after the decimal. So how many numbers are after the decimal here? 2, right? 1, 2, that 5 and that 6. And how many numbers are after the decimal here in 0.8? 1. So we need another number. Now, what can I add that's not going to change this number? Okay, I can add a 0. That 8 is still in 10th place. It hasn't changed the number. It's just like when we have $5. I can put a 5. I can put a 5.0. It's still the number 5. I can add as many numbers, zeros after the decimal place, and it doesn't change the number. Okay, this is true over here as well. I can add as many zeros as I need after the decimal place. So now watch this. There are 2 numbers after the decimal place in both of these. So now we're good. All right. So now I'm comparing 56 to 80. Which one is bigger? 80. Okay. Okay. So 80 is bigger. So 80 is greater than 56. All right. Let's do another one. They're asking how many times greater, not which one is greater. You have to divide the 2. Okay. So oh no. It's 2 different comments for one question. So look for the other comment. That's what happened. All right. So 3.57, and I'm comparing it with a 4. Okay. Again, that 3.57 looks big because it has a whole bunch of numbers. However, right, this is $3.57, and this is $4. Which is bigger? The $4. Okay. So that's all. When it comes to comparing decimals, you have to have the same number of digits. Okay. So I'm going to ask you this question and you tell me what the answer should be. And you're going to compare it to. Okay. So I want you to compare 9/10 to 90 hundredths. And in the chat on YouTube, I want you to tell me what you got. I'm going to be checking you out. Good. All right. Yeah, who just said that? Ask the question, she'll pin it. Yes, who knows anymore? Yeah. Just ask the question. All right, so tell me which one is bigger. I'm waiting for you in the chat. Good. They are equal. Excellent. So that was a trick question just to see if you got it. Okay. Because if I add a 0 right here next to the 9, I'm going to get 90. 90 equals 90. All right. So good. It seems like you got comparing decimals, which is great. Okay. Now they wanted you to compare fractions on a number line. Fractions and decimals on a number line. This is where it gets tricky. Okay. So if we move over here, okay, so I'll save the adding at the end. All right, I just want to see 10 and 110, 10, 28. So they're going, I'll just keep coming back and forth. All right, so here we go. Here's our number line. I believe it was like, no, I lost it. Okay, I wonder, can I? Let me download it and then copy the picture into here. Okay. Copy and then paste. There we go. Much better. Okay. Oh, wait. How do I turn it? There we go. All right. Y'all can see that, right? Okay. There we go. All right. So this looks super complicated, but it's not. Okay. So let's take this. So they divided it into 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, and 11. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I just needed to see that real quick. I'm just going to make my own because there's a lot on this paper and it'll look confusing if I don't write it myself. I just need this here for reference. Okay, here we go. So we have 9. Can y'all see that? Okay. We have 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, and 11. All right. So first thing I noticed is I counted how many lines were in between 9 and 9.5. There were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? So right away, I'm like, oh, that must be 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, and 9.4. I'll just squeeze it in here. Okay, same thing. 9.6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of them have 4. Okay. All right. And they also have the fraction version, 9 and 5/10, because this is in the 10th place. So that's exactly how we say it. So 9 and 5, 9.5 is the same as 9 and 5/10. That's exactly how we would say it. I feel like something changed. Okay. Okay. So 9 and 5 tenths are the same. Anything else? 10 and, yeah, same thing. 10 and 5 tenths. So again, it would help you to just write it. This is 9 and 1 tenths, 9 and 2 tenths, just so that you remember what this is saying, right? 9 and 9 tenths goes over here. That's all it is. So the way you say a decimal is the exact same way you would write it as a fraction, okay? So you have to know your tenths place. Why is this screen? I feel like the screen got darker. Okay, so you have to know your tens place and your ones place, okay? So here is your tens place. And if we had a 5 here, that would be your hundreds place. So if we say 15 hundredths, it would be 15 over 100. If we say 156 thousandths, it would be 156 over 1,000. So however we write it, that's how we say it. Okay. So here's the question. 10 and 1 tenths. Okay. They want you to name the point on the number line for each decimal, right? So we have 10 and 1 tenths. Okay. Again, if this is 10 and 5 tenths right here, well, this is 4 tenths. This is 3 tenths. This is 2 tenths, and this is 1 tenth. So right here would be 10 and 1 tenth. Okay. And that's exactly what we do. Okay. So we would just put a dot there to show. Oh, I see. You just named it. They already put the dots there. Okay, let me make this bigger. I just realized what it was saying. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, so 10 and 1 tenths. We're looking for which dot is at 10 and 1 tenths. And right here, we can see it's going to be C, right? Because here's 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, and 10.4. Okay. Now, where is 10.28? Okay. 10 and 28 hundredths. Well, I'm going to go to 0.2, right? Because 10.2, remember we said before, we just add a 0. This is 10.20. Okay. And I look, 28 is going to be in between 10.2 and 10.3, right? So it's going to be, name the point on the number line, 10, I'm sorry. We're on a different number line. We're down here. So down here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, oh, they were nice to you. That's nice. I'm so used to middle school where they're not so nice. So actually, you don't even have to know that. They gave you a separate number line for the hundredths place. So this is 21 hundredths, 22 hundredths, 23, 24, 25 is right here, 26, 27, and here is 10.28. So that is E. This one was C. 25 hundredths, we just found it right there. So they were nice to you. They had a number line for the hundredths place and they had a number line for tenths place. That made it easy. Okay, 9 and 6 tenths. All right, I want you to tell me, if you're getting this, I want you to tell me where is 9 and 6 tenths? What letter? Okay, so what letter is 9 and 6 tenths? I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so we're in the tenths place again. So we're going to be looking at this graph right here. So 9 and 6 tenths. said that you find the coordinates of the shape on the graph, then you use those.
The column continues.
Okay. I'll come back to it. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm lost. Say it again. I'm lost on the last thing about 100. Okay. Did I answer your question about it or no? I'll come back to it. Just let me know. But A is correct. Good. So for the 10th place, A is 9.6. There we go. Okay, because we're counting by ones, right? 9.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 9.6. All right. And then where is 10? Where is 10? Tell me what letter 10 is at. 10.0 is just the number 10, like $10. Was that yes, like you get it now, or you want me to go back over it? Sorry, I forgot what I had asked. The last thing I asked. Just say like go back over it, or we got it now. All right. Let me see moderators. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to say how to do it? Okay,
Okay. Oh, you get it. Okay, cool. Yep. And that's what it is. All right. So B is it. Okay. So, and then the last thing was fraction. What was that? All right. We're almost ready for you, Bella. Thank you so much for your patience. I really wish they let me give you guys likes and stuff. You know, sometimes I like to return a favor and be like, oh my gosh, you were so great. I want to give you a gift, you know? TikTok is hating on me. Okay, so the last one was, where is it? Oh, you're adding it with different denominators. Well, we got a couple of options here. Okay, and let me enlarge it for my TikTok peeps. Just in case you missed my face. Hi, guys. Okay, so let's say we have 9 over 100 plus 7 over 100, right? So normally when they have the same denominators, why does my pen look thinner? I'm so confused right now. Did y'all notice that? I don't know what's happening. All right. So we just add the numerators and denominator stays the same. Okay. And there's that. Okay. So we add the numerators, denominator stays the same. But what happens when I have a different denominator? Okay. Well, I want to make them the same. How can, so I have a 10 and 100. Okay, let's count by these numbers. We have 100. Let's start at 10. 10, 20, 30. Will I get to 100? Yes, 10 times 10 is 100, right? So we're going to turn this 10 into 100. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to write it vertically. So 9 over 100 plus 7 over 10. I want to make them both have a denominator of 100. And we can do that, right? 10 times what equals 100? 10, right? And whatever we do on the bottom, we do to the top. So if I multiply the denominator by 10, I'm multiplying the numerator by 10. And 7 times 10 is 70. All right. In this one, we already had 100. So it's just going to stay 9. All right. So now's the fun part. My denominator is going to stay 100. And it's 9 plus 70, which is 79. And we're done. Okay. So the hardest part about it is just changing the denominators. Let me just see. Did they want you to turn it into a decimal? No, they didn't. Okay. So it's just making it into a number with 100. Okay. So we want the denominator to be 100 for all of these. So you're going to take the one that has a 10 on the bottom and multiply that whole fraction. We're going to multiply that whole fraction by 10. Okay. Let me just pull that back up. Okay. One more like it, please. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to have you do this one, and then you tell me what you get so I can make sure you really got it. Okay. So if we have 5/10 plus 8 100ths. Well, let me do this again for you so you can see. So to add fractions, we need common denominators. We have 10 and 100. I can turn this 10 into 100 by multiplying the top and bottom by 10. So 10 times 10 and 5 times 10. So on the top, we're going to get 50. And on the bottom, we're going to get 100. Now I can add this 8 over 100 to it. Okay. And 50 plus 8 is 58 over 100. So let me give you one while I help out Miss Isabel. Okay. So just put your answer in the chat so I know you got it. All right. So we have 6 over 10 plus 8 over 100. Okay, so 6 over 10 plus 8 over 100, and let me know what you get. Okay, great job, though. You did great. All right, so Miss Isabel, here we go. Isabella, I should say. Sorry. Isabella. All right. Okay. So how many times greater? I'm just going to pull the screen up a little bit, or let me move you to the side. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. So how many times greater is 6.65 times 10 to the negative 24 power. Y'all still see my screen? Okay. How many more times is it greater than 9.11 times 10 to the negative 28? Okay. So basically, the first thing you want to do is divide these two right here. Okay. I'm assuming, does your teacher let you use calculators, or are you on your own with having to divide this? Just let me know that. Hey, y'all. Okay, let me just check on him. Okay. So just type it in the chat when you have it. I hope y'all were able to copy it down. All right. So Isabella, are you able to use a calculator or no? If not, that's fine. So what we're going to do is 6.65 Yeah, we don't like having decimals on the outside. We don't like dividing decimals, okay? So we're going to move it. We're going to move that decimal so this becomes a 9/11. And whatever we do outside the house, we do inside the house. Hey. Okay, and we put that decimal right up top, okay? So now we're going to divide as normal. Now this is a whole, okay, she does let you, thank God. Okay, so if you were to type this in the calculator, grab my calculator, moderators. Thank you. All right, so if we were to type this in the calculator, so when it says how much times greater, that word times means I multiplied something, right? So we work backwards where we're going to divide it. So you're going to do 6.65 divided by 9.11. Okay. Did it say round at all? Because this is a very long number. I'm just going to, So when you divide that, you're going to get 0.72996 and so on, right? We can stop at 7. Well, let me see. Yeah, I'm just going to stop there. You can write all those numbers out if you want. Now, times 10 to what power? You're going to subtract when we divide by exponents with the same when we divide exponents, right? We're really subtracting it. So this becomes negative 24 minus negative 28. Okay, so negative 24 minus, oh, praise God, to the nearest tenth. Okay. I'm like, I hope she don't ask you to write all of this. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me leave that for now because we are going to have to. All right, I'm going to just write that for now and then we'll do it again. All right, so negative 24 minus negative 28. You got that double negative, which is really a positive. And negative 24 plus 28 is it's positive 4. Okay, so this is 10 to the 4th power. Okay, which we would really write. Well, actually, they don't want it in scientific notation, right? They want standard form. So normally in scientific notation, we would write it like this. And because we move that decimal over, it would be like this, right? So that third, when we round it to the nearest tenth, it would be like 7.3, right? But to the 4th power times 10 to the 4th power. So you just put that in the calculator. Oops, sorry. And it would become 7299 point. Go back. 0.7. There we go. Okay. So, but basically the gist of it is when they say how many times greater, that times meant I take that 9.11, I multiply it by something, and I get that 6.65, right? So the opposite of that, to figure out what x equals, I'm going to have to divide. So when they say how many times greater, that's your keyword of, oh, girl, I'm dividing these two. Okay, so that was your like key. And then once you divide it with the calculator, again, this is what you get. Subtract your exponents. So when they have the same base, we're going to subtract the exponents and you get 10 to the 4th power and you end up getting a really large number, 7,299.7. So this is a great lesson in making sure you don't round to the very end, because if we rounded this part right here to 0.7, we would have missed out on all of these other numbers. Okay, so let me know if that helped you. Hey, Olivia girl. I love there was that aha moment. I love it. Okay, tell me where you were getting stuck, because I love that you said that it's making sense. I'm going to screenshot that right now because I love it so much. Okay. Let me check on my student. But Bella, tell me where you were getting stuck, because that helps me know how to help you guys better. 68 over 100. Let's see. Excellent. Good job. Okay. Because let me just go back here real quick. Right. We changed that 6/10 into 60 over 100. And then we can add 60 to the 8 and get 68 hundredths. Good. All right. So let me know if you get it now, if you understand it better. Okay. Oh, yay, Bella. You are so welcome. This is what I do this for. But what was keeping you stuck? Was it just the fact that you weren't sure like how to divide? What was the hardest part for you with this? Let me know. All right. Who else? There was somebody in the chat. Just the wording of the question confused me. I also forgot what standard form it. Yeah. So standard form, I almost forgot too, girl. So standard form just meant write it as a regular number. Don't put in scientific notation. So no exponent. And then that times meant, okay, we're going to divide to figure this out. But I'm glad I could help you. Aw, girl, that makes me so happy. You were worth me going live tonight. I mean, you all were, but you were definitely worth me going live tonight. And I thank you for being so patient. And if you ever forget, it will be up on YouTube. It's up on YouTube right now. So you could always go back. That dividing was difficult. And if your teacher didn't let you use a calculator, oh my gosh. I was dreading dividing that with you. I was like, that was crazy. Okay. So how are we? Oh, look at us. We're doing good, y'all. All right. That dividing was crazy, girl. All right, let me take another question. Just shape up on the graph, then use those. So what was he asked or he, she? So, did it show up? It didn't appear. That makes sense. We're gonna have to do it if I understand this. Okay, who knows math? Are you still in here? I mean, who knows? What was the screen name? Who knows what? No, who knows anymore? 21. Yeah, who knows anymore? 21. Let me know if you had that question. Okay. All right. Is everybody that's in here on my Discord? Make sure you're on my Discord, y'all. I better ask these questions. I'm gonna get off if y'all don't got no more questions for me. Then we just gonna be looking at each other. I'm here for another 30 minutes if y'all got questions. So let me know. Hydrate, guys. Water's good for you. Okay. But yes, Monday through Thursday, I will be Monday through Friday. I go into the Discord. Anybody that needs help with any math, I go in there and help you throughout the week. So you can post pictures, you can type in the questions, and then throughout the week, I will respond to you. And then on Thursday, I have a Discord only live. Okay, so in Discord, we do a voice chat. It's similar to this, but I'm not on TikTok or YouTube. So only those on Discord, you get special privileges. You get an extra live from me during the week. Okay. And then Sunday we play games. All right. But join my Discord so I can help you guys throughout the week as well. I'm just offering y'all all this help, because I love y'all so much. Okay. Anything else, guys? You are so welcome. I'm glad you got it. Cool. Well, all right. No other questions for me? Oh, some more people joined. So let me know if you guys have any math questions. I'll wait for a few minutes to see if any other questions come in. Can you help me with finding circumference of a circle? I can. Absolutely. All right. So circumference. That's, if you like words, the first part of the word circum, like circumvent, circum means around. Okay. So circumference, oh, sorry. Let me move my camera so you can actually see, and let me not blind you guys. There we go. All right. So circumference is the distance around the circle, just like perimeter. Fun. There we go. Okay. So we have the center of the circle. I'm sure you know the diameter is the line all the way across through the middle. I will attempt to draw this. Ooh, they made my line look nice. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's say this was 10. The diameter is 10, which means, and the radius is just half of the diameter. So my radius is half of the diameter, so that is 5. Okay, so my radius is 5. Ouch. And my diameter is 10. Sorry. All right, so we have radius is 5, diameter is 10. All right, so for circumference, we have 2 options, right? There's 2 formulas, pi times diameter, which is the easiest, or 2 pi r. This last one is the main one you will see, but 2 of the radius equal 1 diameter. So if we have the diameter, we can just plug it in. So I know the diameter is 10. So I'm just going to do circumference equals pi times 10. Okay. Does your teacher want you to put it in? Okay, you could do it that way. Yep. So you like to use the other formula, 2 pi r. That works. So 2 times 5 times pi, which you use 3.14, and you'd get the answer, right? So if it's 3.14 times 10, it will be 31.4. Okay. So yeah, you could absolutely do it that way. But if they gave you the diameter, I would just use the diameter formula. Because it's the same thing, right? 2 of the radius is the diameter. So it's up to you which one you want to use. But all right, so I want you to do this one. I'm going to give you another one. Nope. They were like, that is not a straight line. What were you doing? Now they're not liking me. Okay, so let's say this is 11. Find the circumference. So again, use the formula that you like the best and tell me what you get. Oh, Mimi, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I love roses. All right. So tell me what you get, Link. So our circumference, again, you have the diameter. If you want, you can, find the radius, but I would use this formula. Since we have diameter, it's a whole number. It's just prettier, easy to work with. So we're going to do, good, 3.14 times 11. Okay, now let me just check you real quick, but I think you're right. Excellent, excellent. Yep, you got it. All right, so did that help? Do you want to do one more or you feel like you got it? Or like, where were you getting stuck with this? Let me know. Oh. Okay. Okay, you got it. Awesome. Any other questions, guys? Did we do them all? Wow, look at us. And what happened to all my questions, actually? Did y'all delete them? Okay. I was like, how come that looks so little? All right, let me check on YouTube to see. Oh, child compound shapes. Like, you feel like I got it, but I have another question. You're talking about like, so they put two shapes together, like, right. Yeah. So like you have a square and then like a semicircle on top. Hi, Preppy. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I know you love my drawing. So pretty, right? So we're going to say this is 6. Okay. Yeah, that's all you need. Okay, so let's say, and let me see if I can zoom in. Oh no, not that big. Why does it always do it to me? Okay. This I can like it a little bit. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to play around with this thing. All right, there we go. All right. That's why it looks so tiny, because it was zoomed out. I didn't even realize it did that, y'all. Okay, so we have a square. The best thing to do would be to just label. So here's shape A, which is a square. And shape B is a semicircle or a half of a circle. So this is important because if you find the circumference of the whole circle, you got to divide it by 2. Okay. So a square, tell me, Blink Rose, what's the area of the square? So if I know one side is 6, what is the area? And yes, Prep Smiley, I got you. Oops. There we go. Maybe you just add the perimeter of each figure. No, if you're, oh, yes, I'm sorry. Why did I say area? Thank you. For a split second, I'm thinking I'm finding the area of the whole thing. We're finding perimeter. Thank you. So what's perimeter? Good, 36. It would have been the same thing, actually, coincidentally. No, it wouldn't. I'm just kidding. Okay, so the area would be 36, right? But the perimeter of the square, you add up all the sides, right? So there are 4 sides. So now tell me the perimeter. Sorry for that. I forgot that quick. We were finding perimeter and circumference. It's because I've been teaching my students area. My brain. Yes, 24. So that's just for the square. So we have the square perimeter, and now we have to find the circumference, which is the perimeter of the circle. What is, do I have the diameter or do I have the radius? Tell me what I have so far. Oh, I'm sorry. I got confused of who was answering. But yes. Okay, so Blink Rose, tell me, do I have the diameter of the circle or do I have the radius? Tell me which one I have. Diameter or radius? Good. So I have the diameter of the circle. So tell me what I'm going to do to find the circumference. So type in the chat what you're going to do for the circumference. So basically a compound, just like a compound word, a compound shape is just two or more shapes put together. So we already found the perimeter of the square. We're going to find the circumference of the semicircle and add them together. Yep. So basically, so tell me what, you got to find the circumference first though. So tell me what numbers you're going to put in for the calculator. And then we had, for those who just joined, make sure you're asking those questions in the Q&A box so I can help you out. All right, Preppy, I got you with the mean median mode. Okay, so 3 point, yes, exactly. So you're going to use a formula. Because we have diameter, you'll do pi times diameter, which is 3.14 times, oh goodness. Let me just write it here. 3.14 times 6. And what do you get? Put it in your calculator, or you could do it by hand. I don't know what your teacher wants you to do. 1884. Okay. Am I done finding the circumference of a semicircle? So this is what I got when I found the circumference. But is this the circumference of the semicircle? Okay, Blink Rose, what do I have to do? Good job. So what do I have to do? What should I do? Okay, so semicircle. So what we found just now, and great job saying you weren't sure. I love that. Okay, so what we found just now is the circumference of the whole circle. Okay, but I don't want the whole circle. So this whole circle, the circumference is 18.84. But I don't want the whole circle. I just want half of it. Oops. So I just want half of this circle, just this yellow section right here. Okay. So I found the area of the whole circle, but I don't want it. I just want the half. Good job. Whoop, whoop. Divided by 2. All right. And so you should be getting, thanks, Kim. You should be getting, let me see what you get. I'll let you do it. So excellent job. We would take it. Like you said, you would divide by 2 because I just want the semicircle. And my circumference would be, tell me. Good job. Circumference is 9.42. Okay, so I have the circumference of the semicircle. I have the perimeter of the square. Now, how do I find the perimeter of this, of this whole figure? There we go. What am I going to do with these two things? So we have 9.42. We have 24. What am I going to do? Yep. And there you go. Okay, so for compound figures, you basically...
I think you have to subtract the 6 since it's on the inside. The 6.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you to my moderator. Good catch. All right. So one last thing. Because we, right here. So we counted this side twice, right? We counted it with the circle and with the square. So we got to kind of, we have to take it away. Okay. So we have to take it out because we're just finding the area around the figure. Okay, so what we would do is subtract 6 from this perimeter. Okay, because I just really want, watch this. I just want these 3 sides, right? Because if we're just doing the outside of the figure and we're finding the perimeter, right? I just want the perimeter of these 3 sides. You see that? Blink Rose, let me know. So I just want the perimeter of these 3 sides. So I'm going to subtract that 6. Okay. So instead of 24, we're going to put 18 here. Now, yes, add them together. All right. So that was a little bit tricky because you had to remember that circumference is just that outside piece. So even though they gave us the inside was to help us find that semicircle. But after that, once we find the circumference of the semicircle, we don't really need it. We just needed everything that's on the outside. Okay. So tell me what you get. And while you do that, I'm going to get set up for the mean, median, and mode question. Preppy still in the house? Okay, good. I see you. Almost done. All right. 27.42 is correct. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good job, Blinky. I mean, Blink. I'm looking at Preppy and Blink at the same time. Okay. You are so welcome. I'm so glad you got it. You did great. Yeah, these are harder. What grade are you on? Are you like 8th? I feel like I remember my son doing this last year. All right. But yeah, these are hard because you have to like work with one shape at a time. So you see how I labeled everything? You have to do that. Oh, y'all so sweet to each other. All right. So yeah, just take it one shape at a time. Really make sure you understand, the problem. We're working with everything on the outside of the shape. All right. And we have mean, median, and mode. All right. So this is how I like to remember it. Mode equals most. Oh, let me make sure y'all can see. Okay. Mode is most. Median is like a medium shirt. It's like the middle shirt. You have small, medium, large, like that, or fries. And mean, it's the meanest one of them all because you have a lot of calculations to do. Okay, so that's how I like to remember it. So mode is the one you do the most. See, they have the MO in common. Median is like medium, the middle shirt, if you're thinking about a t-shirt, right? And then mean is the meanest of all. So let's start with mode. So let me move this to the side and get back here. Okay, so if I have numbers like 3, 7, 1, 5, 6, 8, 3. Y'all can't see that no more. Okay. Let me write these numbers smaller because I can't see it. Okay. So here we go. 2, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 0, 4, 3, 1. Okay. So we have these numbers right here. Okay. Which one shows up the most? That's what mode means. Mode just means which one shows up the most. Okay. So how many 2s do I have? Let's count. I have 1, 2, 2 2s, right? So for the 2s, I have 2 of them. All right. How many ones? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 ones. How many zeros do I have? 2. And how many 3s do I have? 2. And how many 4s do I have? 1. Okay. So it's clear that the mode would be 1 because it's the one that shows up the most. Okay. Yes. What's wrong?
The camera.
Oh, what's going on with it?
It's kind of blowing.
Hmm?
It blows to watch it. It's kind of hard to see certain things. Like, I saw it doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Into annotation.
Oh,
Okay.
no, actually worse.
Well. All right. So the mode is going to be 1.
Okay.
Your mode is 1. 1 is the number that shows up the most. And your, hold on. Sorry. I'm trying to move this over. Nope, that's not working. No. All right, let me just move the whole screen over for you guys. Okay, so mode is which one shows up the most. Median is which one is in the middle, but I can't figure out which is in the middle until I line them up from least to greatest. That wouldn't be fair, right? So I don't know which is the middle until I line them up from least to greatest. So we would start with 0, 1, there were 3 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and 1 4. And be careful, okay? So how many numbers were there originally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to make sure there's 10 numbers when I put them in order from least to greatest. That's going to be super important. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I missed 1. What did I miss? I missed the second 0. See that? I didn't even do that on purpose, but that just proved my point. So you just want to make sure there are 10 numbers, okay? So there was 2 zeros. I forgot that second 0, okay? So just make sure you have that. Now, because there are 10 numbers, what's in the middle? So here's what I like to do. Check a high and check a low. Check a high, check a low. We just cross them off from both ends until we get to the center. Check a high, check a low, and look at that. I have 2 numbers in the center. Okay, a lot of times you'll have 1 number in the center, but if you have 2 numbers in the center, well, what number would be in between 1 and 2, right? We find the average of those numbers, but what number is in between 1 and 2? Right smack dab in the middle would be 1.5. Okay, so your median is what's in the middle. When we cross these off, good. When we cross these off, we line them up in order from least to greatest, and then we cross them off one at a time from both sides, and then what's in the middle. Now, let's say I had a 5 here at the end, then the 2 would be in the middle when we were crossing it off, okay? But if there are 2 numbers in the middle, this is what you would do. So let's say there was a 3 and a 5, a 3 and a 7 in the middle, right? It might not be as easy to see what would be in the middle of those. So we take the average, we add them up. So what's 3 plus 7? 10. And how many numbers are there? 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. So when there's 2 numbers in the middle, we just take the average, okay? And that helps us to find what's in the middle. All right, so mode means most. Let's go back to our vocabulary. For mode, we're going with most. For median, that's medium. Think of small, medium, large. Medium is in the middle. And mean is the meanest one of all because it's all this calculation. Look at these 10 numbers. Now I got to add them all together. It's just so mean. Why would they do that to us? You know, I just don't even understand that. So now I got to do all this work because they wanted to be mean to us. And so we add them all together and then divide by how many numbers there are. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. Oh, you can't even see the numbers no more. Sorry. Okay. Well, there are the numbers. Okay. I was going by these, even though you can't see them. Okay. So we take these 10 numbers, and you can use the ones up here if the checks are getting in the way. All right. So we have the 2 zeros. That's 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. And plus 4. So we have 7 plus 10, which is 17. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet to me. I can't even. So you would get 17 and then divide it by how many numbers there are, which is 10. Okay. And so, you know, it's going to be ugly. 17 tenths. You're going to get 1.7 when you divide it, or 1 and 7 tenths. Okay. So did that help? Was that helpful, Preppy? Y'all are just the best. Not best math teacher ever. So sweet. Okay, what was the next question? Okay, so but that did help you. What'd you say? Did I do mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished. Okay. So again, you know, median, medium, mode, most, mean, it's mean. Okay, what's that?
This is for the interval notation.
Yeah, thank you.
Talking to her.
Oh, you're responding?
Just in case she didn't get to her. But I think you
How much time do we have? Ooh,
got 5 minutes or 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I don't know if we'll be able to do this. But all right. Who was that? Gabby. All right. I'm gonna answer you. Let me just see. Can I do this really fast? Integer. Actually, all right. Gabby, you'll be my last one. All right. You came just in time, girl. I got you. Shout out to my moderators who have been awesome tonight, working hard. Okay. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, right there. There we go. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, we could do graphing. Then on the number line, right? All right. So if it said write x is less than 2, okay, in interval notation. Okay, anything, hold on a second. Anything there is, use parentheses. Oh, I see. Okay, so x is less than, if we were to graph this, right, can x be 2? So let me know, can x be the number 2? Is 2 less than 2? So can x be 2? Is 2 less than 2? Tell me in the chat. Is 2 less than 2? No. 2 equals 2, but 2 is not less than 2, right? So x can't be 2 because 2 is not less than 2. So we don't include the 2. If 2 is not included, we put an open circle. If we do include the 2, it would be a closed circle. So it'd have to look like this, have an equal to sign, less than or equal to, for it to be a closed circle. All right. So we're going to have an open circle right here. And because we want all the numbers that's less than 2, I teach my students just put a line here and it's saying we're going to the left. Okay. So that's the graph part of it. So if x is less than 2 and 2 is not included, okay, so if x is less than 2 and 2 is not included, we put, because the highest it can be is 2, right? But if it's not included, we put a parentheses. If x was included, if that 2 was included, and let me pull it down so you guys can see it better. Sorry. Okay, there we go. If the 2 was included, like it had that equal to sign underneath, we would put that bracket like that. Okay, right. 2 is not less than 2. So it's not included. So we're going to put it like that. Now, x can be all of the numbers that are less than 2. And that can go on forever and ever and ever and ever, like all the way to negative infinity, right? Because we're going to the left, right? We're going to negative infinity, right? And we don't know what number infinity is. You know, we really made it up. It's okay. So we don't really include that, but we just say it's going on. So it's starting somewhere really, really, really far down the line in the negative direction, and we end at 2. So these parentheses are like the same, like an open circle, right? It just means the 2 and that negative infinity is not included, but it's all the numbers in between that. Okay, now let me show you the difference. What if, I'm going to move this to the side. Okay, hold on a second. All right, so now what if there was an equal to sign? So let me shift this over. So what if it said x is less than or equal to 2? Okay, so now can x be less than 2? No. But can x be equal to 2? Yes, it can. And because we're including it, it's going to be a closed circle. Okay. So this time we're going to have a closed circle. And again, it's everything less than 2. So we're going to the left. Okay. So x is all the numbers in between something and what's, so this is the lowest it can go. So the first number is always the lowest it can go. The second number is the highest it can be. So if x is everything that's less than 2, including 2, then x, the highest number it can be is 2. What's the lowest number it can be? Well, it goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, just like before. So I'm sorry, child. It's not a bracket. It's not a parentheses because we are including it. So it's going to be a bracket right there. Because x can equal 2. So anytime you do a closed circle, you're going to do a bracket. Okay. But because negative infinity, we don't know what that number is, it's always going to be a parentheses. That's the exception. Okay. So anytime you use infinity or negative infinity, it's always going to be a parentheses. Okay. That's just the rule. All right. So let's do a different one. If it was greater than, so I just want you to see the difference. So we have a closed circle and a bracket here because x can equal 2. But when we had just less than, and x could not be, and x could not be 2, it was going to be an open circle, but it also, you see, it also had the parentheses. Okay, so both of those, that would be the difference. So if there's no line under here, that means that 2 is not included. If there's a line under there, close circle and bracket. Okay, this is all on YouTube, guys. So once we get off here, if you want to see it again, it's right on my YouTube channel, More Math Fun, same name. I'm just going to do one more for you. Yay! You are so welcome. So x plus, nope. So x is greater than 2. Tell me in the chat, is it going to be, well, let's just do interval form, right? Is it going to be a parentheses, or is it going to be brackets? Okay, so where the 2 would it be a parentheses or would it be a bracket? Tell me in the chat so I know if you got it. You're so welcome, Gabby. All right, so Gabby, tell me in the chat, would it be parentheses or a bracket for x is greater than 2? So you would just have to think of, is 2 included? Can 2 be greater than 2? Good. Okay, it would be parentheses because 2 can't be greater than 2. It's not included. So it'll be parentheses and an open circle, right? Now, since 2 is greater than 2, what's the lowest it can be? 2. X is greater, I'm not 2. If x is greater than 2, then x is greater than every number above 2, right? So 2 is going to go on the left side, okay? So remember, it's the lowest number here, and then the highest number goes here, second. All right, so it's everything greater than 2. So what am I going to put at the end? Because there's no limitations here. It's just going to go on forever and ever and ever. What would I write there? No, not a bracket. I'm just asking what do I write here? Do I write a number? What do I put for the highest one? What shows that it goes on forever and ever and ever and ever? We would put an infinity symbol. Okay, and remember, anytime we have infinity, we're just going to put that parentheses. Okay, so it's just going to go to infinity. Okay, so it's going from 2 to infinity. To infinity and beyond. Okay, and then good. And then this would change. How would this change if there's an equal to? So now 2 can be equal to 2. Well, now 2 is included. So how would this change? Tell me what I'm going to change here. So Gabby, just tell me, what would I change here on the in this interval? So if now 2 can equal to, okay, because before this was x is just greater than 2. But now when we have this x is greater than or equal to, what's going to change? Not the infinity. The infinity is going to stay the same because x is going to be everything greater than 2. So my highest number, it's just going to go on forever and ever and ever. So it's going to be infinity. Okay. But is that 2? You're just asking yourself, is 2 included or not? So can x be 2 or not? Oh, your Wi-Fi. So you must have, so it's a little bit laggy. Okay. So that 2, when x can be equal to 2, we're going to put a bracket right there. Okay. So when 2 is included, that means x can be 2. So x is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. That's what we mean by included. Okay. So we would put a bracket. Okay. And x is everything that's 2. It goes from 2 to infinity. So x can equal 2 and it's everything greater than 2. So it goes to infinity. The dot, the circle. Girl, I don't know. Yeah, it's in my on my page. So if you click on my icon in the top left-hand corner of your screen, you'll be able to see. It's okay, Gabby. Gabby, what I want you to do is join my Discord, because I think my response will come through faster for you. So join my Discord so I can help you out, okay? So just moderate, type in the chat so she knows. Tell her to join my Discord. The link is on my page. Jay, type in the chat. Tell Gabby to join my Discord. And tell her the link is on my page. Hello, guys. Well, that was the last question for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed Math Help. All right. So for those who are not a part of my Discord, make sure you join my Discord, guys, throughout the week. So if you just joined the live, and you guys are so sweet. If you just joined the live late and you missed out on Math Help, don't worry about it, because from Monday through Friday, I go into my Discord. You join the appropriate math channel, whether that's algebra, pre-algebra, all the things, pre-calc, and put your question in there. You can type a question, you can show a picture, and then I'll go in and respond to you throughout the week. Okay. So throughout the week, I do respond to you. So if you missed tonight's live, I'm in there. And then also on Thursday, I go live for my Discord members only. So make sure that you guys join that. I will do a voice chat for Discord members only. So you have another opportunity to get math help. Okay. So join that Discord. The way you get there is to go to my page, click on my bio, and then thank you for the likes, guys. So join my page, click on my link in my bio, and then it'll take you to the Discord. So that way I can give you more math help during the week. Get it? More math help. Okay. But yes, that way I can give you guys more help. So join my Discord, go to my TikTok page. So it's I can't see it. If you go to the top left-hand corner of your screen, you see my name, click on it, and then click that link, and you'll join my Discord. We're having a party over there, so get in there. It's a lot of fun, especially on Thursdays. All right. Thank you, Kaden. I love when you guys help each other. It's so sweet. Well, I've been here for an hour and a half. Where were y'all? Oh, that's a lot. Thanks for the likes, guys, and the follows. Appreciate y'all. We're getting out of here, but every Tuesday I'm here from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So where did all these people come from? For real? Where were y'all before? You just got the notification. No. Wait a minute. All these people coming in now? I was live for a whole hour and a half, y'all. And y'all just coming in. What happened? How y'all get the notification? TikTok really tried to play me. They knew I was live for an hour and a half. And they just invited people in as I was about to leave. Seriously, though? I was on the For You page? Really? That's so... 68 people are in here. We literally have 5 people in here for an hour and a half, which I loved. I loved you guys so much. Thank you. Don't go. Oh my gosh. Let me check with my moderator, see if they feel like staying for another few minutes.
I can stay.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right, fine. Since we have more people, 87 people. What in the world just happened? Y'all lucky I'm on spring break, so I can stay a little longer. Oh my gosh. Did TikTok push out a video or something? Where's everybody coming from? I'm grateful. Just stay here. All right, put your questions in the chat. I'm famous, child. Hi, Anna. Okay, so if you have math questions, put it in the Q&A box, okay? Go ahead and put it in the Q&A box. I'm going to stop YouTube because I don't need to be live on YouTube anymore. Actually, you know what? Let me keep it up. Let me keep it on YouTube just because. Happy birthday, Xavier. Y'all go to my page, see if something happened. All right. What is that's okay. Square roots. What about square roots? How do you divide fractions? All right. And when you guys put questions in here, make sure it's specific questions because there's like a whole bunch to do with square roots. So I want you to like either put a example problem or tell me like multiplying square roots, adding square roots, all that kind of stuff. Or if it's just literally finding a square root of a number. Okay. So let me know that as well. What is a square? Can you explain it? Okay, so put it in the Q&A box. That way I will get all the questions and I won't miss any. Can y'all believe this?
No, absolutely.
My moderators are like, what just happened? Okay, so let's get started. How do you divide fractions? How do you divide mixed numbers into an improper fraction? All right. Am I Blink Rose? I'm trying to figure. You were here with me, right? Blink Rose Preppy. Y'all were in here just now. I don't understand what just happened, but I will take it. While you're here, hit that like button, y'all. Follow me. I love y'all. Okay. So I am on the wrong thingy. Dividing fractions. So someone was in here helping you out a little bit, but I will just do it real quick. So we have 5, 6 divided by 2/3. Okay. 5, 6 divided by 2/3. Let me pull the screen down a little bit so that you can see this. All right. Maybe a little too much. There we go. You can see it? Okay. Aw, you're so sweet.
Yes,
all right. So we have keep. So when you're dividing by a fraction, there are 3 things you should keep in mind. Keep the first number the same. We're basically changing it to multiplication because we love multiplication. It's like the best, right? It's just so much easier than dividing. So we basically just say, you know what? We're going to change this to multiplication. We're going to flip some stuff around. That's basically what we're doing, okay? So we're going to keep the first number the same. And instead of dividing, we just want to multiply it. And because we switched to multiplication, we're going to flip the last number, okay? And then we just multiply straight across. That's really why we wanted to change it to multiplication, because multiplication is the easiest of all the fractions. So we're like, duh, I'm going to do the easiest thing. So 5 times 3 is 15, and 6 times 2 is 12. Okay. Now, of course, you can reduce it and all the things. And you can also, what is it? Yeah, so you can do that. Harold, I believe, is saying that you can cross cancel. Absolutely, that'll help you with simplifying later on. But if you're struggling with just knowing how to divide fractions, I would just keep it simple, no cross canceling, just multiply straight across and you're good to go. Okay, so let's just do one more to make sure you got it, and then I will take the next question. Okay. How to divide, I'm seeing some more. How to divide mixed number into improper fraction. And okay. So 2/5 divided by 3/5. Okay. So again, we will do keep. We just want to change everything to multiplication. Sorry about that, y'all. And flip the last number. So 2/5 times, and because we flipped it to multiplication, we're going to flip that last fraction. So instead of dividing by 3/5, we're multiplying by 5/3. And then we go straight across. Multiply the numerators, multiply denominators. And that's it. We can reduce it, obviously, but that's the main gist of dividing fractions. I hope that was helpful, Stan Ladiva. Okay. And if you need to come back to this, it is on YouTube. So, you're welcome. Let's see. How do you divide mixed numbers? Any non-fraction questions? Well, honestly, let me do this one. So while I have you guys here, Blink Rose, why do you keep saying that? I'm not famous. Okay, so what are some easy ways to learn timetables? All right, so every Sunday night, I play games with you guys to help you help drill those timetables. So like you guys like Kahoot, Look It, things like that. We just play fun games to help it stick for you. So that's what I would suggest. Like there are a million apps where it's almost like playing a video game, but you're like learning your timetables at the same time. So we're actually going to have a math facts competition on Sunday to see who's the fastest and really knows their math facts, but you're also practicing it too. But we're going to have a math facts competition and we're going to play this new game. So I'd love for all of you to show up. We're going to play a new game on Sunday. Or what time did I say? Did I say 7? But whatever time. Let's say 7 p.m. So we're going to play a new game, and it's going to be a math facts competition. I want to see who wins. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I should join. That way y'all have to like work super hard to beat me. But yeah, we have a lot of fun on Sundays. So definitely join that. And yes, thank you, Dean. Join the Discord, guys. I offer help. So if I don't get to your question tonight, don't worry about it. I offer help all throughout the week. So join my Discord. It's on my page so I can help you guys out. Okay. All right. Let me get in the next question. Y'all are so sweet. I'm glad you guys came in here. Equal denominator. Is it all fractions? Ooh, we got a lot of fraction questions. All right, so let me take Roblox fan. Hi. What is what? The Discord name? It's in my on my page. If you click the link, it'll say join my Discord. Woo! Like that. What you did is the same as some people say KFC, some people say KCF. It's all the same. Or keep switch flip. It's all the same stuff. All right. How do you divide mixed numbers and turn it into an improper fraction? Well, it's just how do you turn a mixed number into an improper fraction? So let's say I have 2 3/5. Let me just turn it here so you guys can see. So if I have 2 3/5, basically, right, how many fifths equal 2 wholes? This is the basic concept of it, right? So 1 whole is 5/5, right? So 2 whole is double that, 10/5. Okay. So you have 10/5 plus 3/5, and it would be 13/5. That's the main gist of how they develop that system. Okay. So you're just taking the whole and saying, oh, well, if my denominator is in fifths, how many fifths equal 2 wholes? 10/5, right? And then I add it to the fraction I have. All right. So that's the basic gist of it. Now, I'm sure you've seen your teachers or other students do this method where they take the 2, the whole number, and they multiply it by the 5. Okay. So you start with the whole number, multiply it by the denominator. So what's 2 times 5? 10, which is exactly what we have here, right? And then they keep going around in a circle and they add the 3, which is exactly what we did here to get 13/5. That's basically it, okay? So you do 2 times 5, which is 10, plus 3, which is 3/5. That's it. Okay. And I hope that helps. Sure. MAD is, I don't remember the MAD method. No, I'm not. That's my moderator. That would be impressive if I was the mod too, because, but I'm not. Okay. I wouldn't be able to do all that at one time. Okay. You know, Dean, you're my mod in Discord. What's a mean? Well, we just did means. Mean just means average. So to find the mean of something, let's say a test was out of 20 points, right? So you had 10, somebody got a perfect score, somebody got a 15 out of 20, a 14 out of 20, a 10, and then there was another person with the 20, okay? All right, so what you would do, that was kind of ugly. Hold on. I was trying to keep it in frame for y'all. So what you would do is find the average, meaning add up all the numbers, right? Add up all of these numbers right here and divide it by how many numbers there are. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 numbers. So whatever these add up to, you take the total and divide it by 5. Okay. If there were 6 numbers here, you would take the total and divide by 6. If there were 10 numbers here, you would take the total and divide by 10. Just like that. I need help converting. Yes, thank you, Dean and my mod. All right, we need just be a little more specific for me. How do you simplify improper fractions? So to simplify improper fractions, you're just dividing. So let's say if it was 12, okay, so let's say if it's 12 tenths, right? Let me pull this to there we go. All right, so what number can go into both of these? 2. They're even numbers. So you can reduce it first or simplify it first, but if they say simplify, they mainly want you to write it as a mixed number. So to write an improper fraction as a mixed number, you divide, this says 6 divided by 5. So you put the numerator in the house. Then 6 is the numerator, you put it in the house. And then 5 goes into 6. How many times? Once. 1 times 5 is 5. And I have a remainder. Take that remainder and that becomes your fraction. Because 5 was the denominator, 5 is your denominator here. Okay, I think, was this one glad? Go divide. Oh, child, I forgot it. The other person made me think of the MAD method. And I think this one was glad, but I can't remember what it stands for. That's okay. But yes, so basically, when you have an improper fraction like 7/5, okay, You put the numerator in the house. We call this a house. So that 7 goes in the house and we divide. You're so welcome. So 5 goes into 7 one time. And you take that remainder 2, and that now becomes your numerator. And your denominator stays the same. Okay. So glad this is helping y'all. What is double J? 1 foot to 9. Oh, wait. What?
What?
Are you converting from feet to centimeters? Is that what you're saying? Or centimeters to feet? Double J. 3.14 is pi. That's the number for pi. How do you find equal denominators, common denominators? Okay. We count by the numbers. It's so fun. Okay, so let me show you. So let's say we have, I don't know. Give me a number, y'all. 3/4 plus 7/8, right? Okay, so how do you convert from feet to centimeters? I see. And you have 95 feet or 95 centimeters, and you want to know how many feet that is? Is that what it was? All right. So look at your denominators. We have 4 and we have 8. So this is how I like to write it. I put the 4 here, 8 here. Now I like to start with the bigger numbers. So count by that number, right? 8, 16, 24. All right. Then start with the bottom number, 4. Do they have a 4 in common? No. What's next? 8, right? 12. Now look, they have the 8 in common. So that's going to be your common denominator right there. So basically, to find the common denominator, you count by both of those numbers until you get to a number that they have in common. Okay. The other way to do it would just be to multiply those numbers together. Sometimes the problem with that, like this one, you're going to have a big number to simplify at the end if you multiply the two denominators together, because instead of changing it to 8, you would be changing it to 32. So it just makes it a little bit more complicated. So if you know how to do this, that'll help you a lot. So now we have 3/4 plus, I'm going to write it vertically now. Okay. So 3/4 plus 7/8. And because that 8, let's see, right here. There you go. Okay. Because that 8 is going to be our common denominator. Okay. This 8 stays the same, which means that 7 stays the same. And 4 times what equals 8? 2. Which means 3 times 2 equals 6. And then you add it. So the hardest part was just counting by that number. You are so welcome. Double J, thank you for the follow. Okay. How do you get 1 feet to 95 centimeters? Okay. So let's do it. Double J. Did you put it in the, I see your thingy right there. So I'll just answer that. Okay. So the biggest thing you have to know is that 1 inch is 2 points. So I'm going to move myself over here. Okay. So 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. It's just something you have to convert to memory. Some teachers are nice and they give you a little reference sheet, but if you don't have that, it's just something that would be great to memorize. All right. And then the other thing you need to know is that 12 inches, you probably know this already, equals 1 foot. Okay. How do you, okay. So now to go from, so 12 inches equals 1 foot, 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters times 12. And you're not going to get 96 though. All right. So 12 inches are in 1 foot. So you're going to, let me write it as a proportion so you can see it. Okay. So we're going to do inches over centimeters. Okay. So if 1 inch is 2.5 centimeters, how many centimeters are, oops. Oh, could y'all see? Sorry. Great. There we go. Okay. Sorry, y'all. My battery warning came on. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We're back. We're back. All right. So if 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters, how many centimeters are in 12 inches? Okay. So to go from 1 to 12, we multiply by 12. And whatever we do on the bottom, on the top, we do on the bottom, right? So we're going to multiply by 12. And 2.454 times 12, you're going to get 30.48. No, you shouldn't be getting anywhere close to 95. Not for 1 foot. Remember, 1 foot is 12 inches. So maybe, are you doing yards? Did you mean yards? Are you doing yards like multiplying it by 3 or something? I don't know. Okay, I see a O. That means there was an aha moment. Okay, so yeah, so for 1 foot, it should just be 30. But if you had to do to yards, then that's just one more step of knowing that 3 feet equal a yard or 36 inches equal 1 yard. So you would just multiply that by 36. So 2.54 times, times 36. You would get 91.44. So if you're supposed to do yards, then it would be 91.44. And the only thing that would change is that 3 feet would be 36 inches. Okay. And then that's what you would have. Okay. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So it should be about 91.44. Okay. Did that help, Jay? You guys are awesome. Was there any more questions? Moderators, any more questions? I thought I saw something, but it might have just been in the chat. Oh, okay. So they probably rounded it to like 3, maybe. 36 times 3. No, I don't know what they rounded it to. Or 2.5. Or 40. I don't know. I don't know what your teacher rounded it to. But yeah, 91.44 should be the actual answer. So they might have just done like 3 times 35 or something like that. I don't know. But now you know how to do it. I hope that was helpful. All right, I think we are good now. What's the same? Yeah, I don't see any other. That question about how do you find 15y? There's not really on. So Blink Rose, thanks for asking. There is a session for Discord only members on Thursday. But if you need help with math on Wednesday, join my Discord. Let me make sure you can see me. If you need help on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, join my Discord because you can put questions in the chat and then I'll be able to help you out, okay? Try to put those questions in the actual room. If you put it in a general chat, I will see it, but put it in the actual like algebra chat room, geometry, all those things, okay? Oh, good. Yeah, so, but the Discord only voice chat is going to be on Thursday, okay? And then guys, don't forget Sunday. I want to see y'all all here for the math facts competition. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. See y'all next Tuesday or Thursday if you're in Discord. Bye. You're welcome. Wow.
Okay, it was
Oh, hold on. All right, so that is all. I will see you guys back next Tuesday.